All right, how y'all doing? What's going on? Get in here. I have to break everything to you guys down. Cardi B, she just went on the internet, honey, and she went off. And guess what? She did take shots at your girl, Nicki Minaj. I do have the link at the top. If you guys want to call in and say a word on this, you better hurry up, honey. Time is limited. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. I'm sorry about that. Did y'all hear a little echo over there? Nothing but the spirit. Hey, Smiley, how you doing? How y'all doing? I need y'all to hurry up and get in here because I'm not going to be here for a long time. I got my homeboy Marcus here with me. He's going to help me get through all this. But to let you guys know, Cardi B, she is going off on people because she is defending Stefon Diggs. You guys know this lady that Stefon, the cook girl, got the BBL. They are saying that Stefon been sleeping with her and rumored it got her pregnant. But we don't have any receipts about that, right? But we do have the receipts that the cooking girl is suing Stefon. She said that he was putting paws on her and, doing the most. But Cardi B just came out and she said, I talked to that girl, Gigi. I said, really? She said, yeah, I talked to her. She said she ain't say nothing like that. She said this girl is all for the money grab. Cardi B told me, she said the NFL people got his back. She got his back and she's riding 10 toes down. Also, other people are speaking out about it, and I got my boy Marcus responding to that. So, you guys ready to hear and see everything? Press two if you guys ready to see and everything. All right. And I need you guys to continue to engage. Make sure you guys comment. Let's get the likes up because I want to provide you the hot news in this gossip, okay? So make sure y'all subscribe here, get the likes up, and let's go. Without
Share
further
and
ado,
subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now let's get down to business. Right now, Cardi B is responding to the audience. She's responding to accusations, rumors, and things people have been saying online about her family and about her relationship. It got loud, it got disrespectful, and she decided to address it herself. I'm about to read exactly what Cardi B said in her own words, so you can hear it the same way everyone else did. After that, we're going to break this down and talk about why this moment matters and why people are reacting the way they are. Now listen, first thing first, my dad never been arrested in this county. I seen y'all trying to spread that stuff all day yesterday. Y'all know I don't play about my family. Now when I start suing people, then what? What type of deranged people like to play around with rape? I forgot that whole crew over there got a kink for that.
ooh, Cardi went off, and this is the moment everybody clocked that she was talking to Nicki Minaj. Do y'all get it when she's talking about the grape? They all clocked it. She's talking about Nicki Minaj. And let me tell you, the barbs felt hurt. Let's go.
Just friggin' weirdos. Not once has that woman said anything to me about being touched. Not once. Mind you, we was talking every single day until she left that house.
All right. So right here, she's talking about the cooking lady. The cooking lady that is suing her boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. She says she's talked to her every single day. Let's go.
And she just wrote me this. But I'm gonna let the courts handle it. And when it gets handled, I want all y'all talk and sit on your freaking knees with apologies just as loud the way y'all been harassing over a lie. And I put that on my 2-month-old son in the name of the Lord. That's how confident I am. First thing you see is the framing. This post is being presented as alleged text messages connected to Stefon Diggs, accuser, but the voice speaking is Cardi B. That matters. This isn't a third party. This is Cardi stepping in personally, tying herself to the situation, and defending him publicly. Cardi's message is doing a few things at once. She's saying very clearly that at no point did this woman ever tell her she was touched or harmed. Not once. She emphasizes that they were in regular communication every single day until the woman left the house. According to Cardi, the first time she's seeing any accusation is after the woman leaves. And it comes in writing. That's the core of her argument. No warning beforehand. No private concern. just sudden allegations after separation. Then Cardi shifts tone. She says she's going to let the courts handle it, but that's not calm, that's not neutral, that's a warning. She follows it by demanding public apologies with the same volume and energy people use to harass her. She invokes her 2-month-old son and God to underline how confident she claims to be. That's her saying, I'm staking everything on this being a lie. In street terms, that's putting something sacred on it. Next, the post shows the actual message Cardi claims she received from the woman. The message is short and careful. The woman apologizes, says she can't talk directly, denies saying things in the way it was written, and redirects communication to a mediator. She insists any discussion must be in person and confidential.
Ooh-wee! Come on, Cardi. Let's go, Cardi. Let's go. Honey, Cardi B just posted the cooking lady talking to Cardi B, apologizing, saying, I am sorry. It's not what it seemed. Or I'm telling you, somebody is helping the cooking lady frame this into what she's saying. That's why Cardi B feels so confident this is a lie. That's why the NFL team feel confident this is a lie. Let's go. And you know what? When you have a messed up reputation already, it is so easy for people to continue to pile it on with a whole bunch of lawsuits and a whole bunch of lies because people don't trust you anyway. So it's easy. Let's go.
That reads like legal positioning. No details, no emotion, no accusations restated, just distance and protection. After that, you see outside commentary layered underneath. Someone says she shouldn't be talking. That's not evidence, but it shows how people are reacting. It reinforces the chaos around the situation and the belief that public statements could complicate legal matters. At the bottom, the post brings in the broader context around Stefon Diggs. It states that he is facing charges related to strangulation and assault, tied to a dispute with a former private chef, which he denies, and that there's also a separate defamation lawsuit involving an influencer who accused him of sexual assault. This part is important because it shows there are multiple legal fronts, not just one accusation. It frames why Cardi is even speaking. She's responding to a pylon, not a single claim. So overall, this post is doing 3 things at the same time. It's Cardi defending her man publicly. It's Cardi challenging the timeline and credibility of the accusation. And it's the post reminding the audience that there are real legal cases in motion, not just internet rumors. The tension comes from the gap between what Cardi says she witnessed privately and what's now being alleged publicly. That gap is the whole fight. What we're seeing is Cardi B replying directly to a comment that was made about her. The comment she's responding to is dismissive and sarcastic. It's somebody saying, here she go, basically mocking her for speaking up, suggesting she's hiding her hands and implying she only talks tough until she gets challenged. That comment is the trigger. Cardi B's response is frustration, not randomness.
All right. Somebody asks, I got to pause it right here. Hold on, Marcus. Somebody says, why is Stefon Diggs smashing the cooking lady? Well, let's just be clear, Rockstar. We don't know if they're smashing or not. We assume that they're smashing. Well, straight men and men did. What's his name? DJ Academics. When he saw how good the cooking lady looked, the chef, he was like, oh my God, I know Stefon Diggs is smashing that because she has a big butt. And you know, they say black men, they can't help to smash a big butt because they addicted to big butts. So that's why everybody want to get a big butt, because they know that once you get a big butt, that black men cannot help themselves. There's a weakness for that big butt. Okay. So they make that assumption. People ran with it. They went on top of it. They say, oh, maybe she's pregnant. It's easy to believe she's pregnant because Stefon Diggs have sex with so many people and he gets them all pregnant. So these are just rumors, sweetheart, but this is not actual facts. This is just rumors that gossip people, they pile on to push on to get more views. You should know it by now, honey. Hell, let's go.
She's reacting to being poked and then blamed for reacting. She's calling
So I tell you what's going on right here. Cardi B, she's responding to this individual. You know how people do. They're going to poke at Cardi B. She's responding, and Cardi B just letting y'all know, leave her alone. But y'all keep on messing with her. Then when y'all involved her family in the matter, then that's when she's going to respond. Cardi B said, listen, y'all, I've been allowing y'all to say anything about me. And y'all have. Y'all do it nonstop every single day and every single night. You want to talk Cardi B in every freaking way, every freaking day and every freaking night. Y'all talk about Cardi B all freaking night. And she said, I've been letting this shit slide because she was Stefon Diggs now, baby, okay? But she said when you bring her motherfucking kids in the building, then she got a problem. She got to step in and check you bitches. Let's go, Cardi or
out
Marcus.
what she sees as gaslighting. She's saying people start things on purpose, provoke a response, and then once she responds, they flip the story and act like she's the obsessed one. She's pointing out that most of the time she ignores it, she lets fans talk, she lets things slide, but the line gets crossed when her family is involved. She's asking why people won't leave others alone. She's saying this happens every day, that fans do this constantly, and she usually doesn't respond. But when it comes to her family, she's drawing a hard boundary. The message ends with a clear demand. She wants to be left alone, not debated, not misunderstood, left alone. Cardi B says, here she go, what? Why do y'all do this? It gotta be a study done on how y'all like to gaslight and start shit. Then when you get a response, try to tuck your freaking tail and claim everybody else obsessed when they been minding their business. Why don't y'all leave people alone? Every day as fans, y'all do this shit, and I don't say anything, but I don't play when it comes to my family. Leave me alone. What's on this?
Ooh, I just gotta say something, y'all. I gotta say something. I'm so glad I'm not famous. I'm so glad I'm not famous. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad I made the decision. You guys know before my transition, I was famous out here in these streets. I wasn't famous, shit, I was just popular, whatever. And I couldn't go to the Walmart when I transitioned. Y'all was talking shit about me and those goddamn groups. Every time I went to Wendy's, whatever I order, y'all will post the shit what I order. When I go out of town, y'all will post. I'm in Mississippi at Walmart. What the fuck she doing in Mississippi at Walmart? Goddamn, I couldn't suck dick in peace. God damn it. When I was with a dude, then y'all talk. Who is this dude she with? Y'all trying to clock that tea? Okay, I don't like living like that. I don't like living like that. You know, I'll be with several different niggas, different nights. You know what I mean? I like to do my thug thizzle. So you know what? To have somebody all on your asses every single day and every freaking night, I'm so happy. I don't have that status on me anymore. I mean, I still get it every year. You know, every once in a year, y'all want to have this conversation and think pieces about me. Fuck y'all. But I'm just so thankful. I made my decision to exit out of social media and out of the public eye years ago, and I don't fucking regret it. Okay, let's go.
Screen right now is an update headline accusing Stefon Diggs of violent behavior toward a woman who's being described as a private chef. The headline claims that the woman says Stefon Diggs slapped her and choked her during a dispute over money. It also claims that after this incident, someone described as his girlfriend reached out to the woman and tried to downplay what happened, allegedly saying that she didn't have to do all of this and that it wasn't that big of a deal. On the left side of the image, we see a photo of Stefon Diggs. That image is being used to visually connect him to the allegations in the headline. On the right side of the image, we see what are presented as alleged text messages between Stefon Diggs and the chef. These messages show a conversation centered around money, payment, and responsibility. The tone of the messages comes across as aggressive and dismissive. The person writing is saying they are not paying her, questioning why they would pay her, saying they don't owe her anything, and telling her she can get whoever she wants to replace her. The language suggests a power imbalance and a breakdown in a professional relationship tied to money. At the bottom of the image, The messages are labeled as alleged messages between Diggs and the chef, meaning they are being presented as claims, not proven facts. This screenshot is meant to support the narrative in the headline by showing supposed receipts of how the situation escalated before or after the alleged incident. The reason this screenshot matters in the larger story is because earlier, Cardi B publicly said she believes Stefon Diggs will beat his legal issues. This image is now circulating alongside her statements, which is why people are tying these two stories together. The public is not just reacting to the allegations themselves, but to Cardi B defending him while these accusations and screenshots are spreading at the same time. At the top of the image, there is a bold headline saying that Stefon Diggs is facing assault and strangulation charges. The headline also says that he is claiming he did not do it, but at the same time is working to settle the matter outside of court. That wording matters. It's presenting two things at once: a denial and an effort to resolve the situation privately rather than through a full court process. Below the headline is a photo of Stefon Diggs. The image is being used to visually tie him to the headline and the accusations being discussed. There are no documents shown here, no court filings on the screen, just the headline and the image meant to frame how the audience reads the story. What this screenshot is doing is escalating the situation. Earlier screenshots showed arguments, responses, and alleged messages. This one raises the stakes by introducing the idea of criminal charges and legal consequences, while also emphasizing that Diggs says he didn't do it. The phrase about settling outside of court is what's catching people's attention, because to the public, that sounds like damage control happening alongside a denial. This screenshot is being circulated to suggest that the situation has moved beyond online arguments and into something more serious, legal, and potentially costly, which is why people are now connecting it back to Cardi B defending him and saying she believes he'll beat his legal issues. She going too hard for Stefon. He got too many accusations and baby moms. To say the woman is lying and putting it on your child is...
All right, so here we have the comment section. I took a few comments to reply to. However, I made a mistake and I put her picture on top of the comments. So you have to listen clearly, okay? So in this comment, they're pretty much saying they don't like how Cardi B is defending Stefon Diggs. They feel like, hey, he got so many allegations out here, Cardi. You need to really second guess this guy and not be 10 toes down because he just have too many allegations on him, Cardi. Okay, that is what people are saying. All right. Now, my personal opinion, Cardi B have a lot of allegations on her as well. I mean, they the same spirits. They the same spirits. They got anger issues. Let's go.
Wild. This is where the disconnect is, because people aren't confused about loyalty. People understand riding for who you with. What they're reacting to is the volume of defense compared to the amount of smoke already in the room. When there are multiple accusations, multiple situations, and multiple women involved over time, the audience stops accepting a simple, everybody lying explanation. And the child part is what really set folks off. Once it sounds like blame is being shifted toward a woman, and indirectly toward a child, people feel like the line got crossed. That's not seen as protection anymore. That's seen as overreach, especially when the accusations are serious and still unresolved in the public eye. So when people say she's going too hard, they're not saying she can't defend her man. They're saying the defense feels dismissive, absolute, and aggressive in a situation where the facts are still messy. The audience doesn't want to shut down. They want accountability to at least be acknowledged as a possibility. That's why the backlash isn't dying down. It's not hate, it's discomfort. The highlighted comment is basically saying this: Cardi B stays with receipts, her lawyers don't play, and people shouldn't even dig into this because it's not a situation you'd want to see go to court. The tone of that comment is protective. It's warning people. It's saying, back up, because she's prepared. And she's not reckless. This comment shows why Cardi feels justified going this hard, because she has a section of the audience that truly believes she's operating from a place of control, not emotion. To them, this isn't blind loyalty. It's confidence. It's I know what I know, I've seen what I've seen, and I'm not scared of receipts or lawyers. But here's the flip. Even comments like this feed the backlash. Because when supporters frame it as don't even dig, that makes other people dig harder. It reads like a dare. It reads like something is being guarded instead of clarified. And that's where suspicion grows, not dies. So while this comment is meant to defend her, it also highlights the problem. The defense is positioned as untouchable, almost threatening. And when the public feels shut down instead of reassured, they don't back off. They zoom in. That's why this situation keeps escalating. The protection is loud. The certainty is loud. And loud confidence, even when it's real, always invites resistance online. The highlighted comment in this screenshot says, she throwing shots at Nicki, but when Nicki reply, it's an issue. Don't poke the bear. What they're saying is simple. They're calling out a double standard. The commenter feels like Cardi is comfortable taking shots first, but once Nicki responds, suddenly it's a problem. The don't poke the bear part is them saying you can't provoke someone known for clapping back and then act shocked when they do exactly that. This isn't about Stefon. This isn't about the accusations. This is about energy. The audience is reading Cardi as someone who throws jabs, but doesn't like the smoke coming back her way. That's why Nicki keeps getting dragged into these conversations even when the original issue is something else. People feel like Cardi keeps reopening old beef energy at the worst possible moments.
All right, y'all. That's me and Marcus, honey. Thank you so much, Marcus, for breaking that stuff down. Honey, we broke it down. Any questions y'all have, any comments, hurry up and put them on the board. You guys know I have 6 YouTube channels, and I'm going to be going live on all 6 of my YouTube channels every freaking day and every freaking night. I'm going to be on my live channels every freaking day. All right. And you know I love for y'all to support me on all my channels and stuff right there. All right. So yeah, honey, we done dropped the bomb. And anything else y'all gotta say? What was that? Okay, I'm gonna look in the comment section real quick. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. What's the name of the channels, child? Woo! I'm about to go on criminal villains right now. Then I got the Honey Static Media. Then we got the Deep Dior News. We got the Juicy Leaks TV. Woo! What else I got, girl? The AI Monarch Gossip, the Messy Sweet Spot. I gotta be a little bit more organized. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, honey. Okay, it says she's such a cute girl and a great mom. I don't get her blind dedication to these dudes. Well, look, she need a man. She need a man. Some girls are male centered. She got everything in the world but a man. And you know what? What I got to say about that? You guys raise women to be male centered. You guys raise women. You got to have a man. You know, everything is going to be great once you get a man. A man? Do you have a man? Oh, you don't got a man? What's wrong with you? You know, so you guys are so like, oh my God, why are these women so crazy about men? Well, stop raising them to be obsessed with men. Hell, okay, I'm a transgender and y'all treated me the same way. Y'all forced women down my throat. No, well, y'all didn't know I didn't want no coochie, but I finally came out and told y'all I don't want no coochie. But when I was around 6, 7, oh my God, wait till you have kids. Wait till you get a wife. This is how you going to treat your wife. Stop pushing that shit on me. I don't even want one. Hell, I don't want no wife. Hell, okay? Okay. So, everybody is not the same. Some people are male centered, some people are not. I understand why women are male centered. I mean, a lot of them are raised that way. I've had time where I was male centered when I was very emotional and at my lowest point. You know what I mean? But people want a man. They want a man, honey. And she like these type of men. She lust over these thugs. There's a lot of y'all want a thug. But honey, that's a conversation for another day. I gotta go, okay? I've had thugs before. Y'all had thugs boyfriends. Why did I have thugs boyfriend? First of all, I'm not like Cardi B. Cardi B, she a fighter. I'm not a fighter, okay? I used to be, I used to run my mouth, and I like to be smart and sassy. And see, I would get my ass whooped, right? And then I used to flirt with different people, men's, and that they want to whoop my ass. So therefore, I need a man that is an alpha in an apex. That when I get in trouble and people want to jump on me, hello, I got my defense. Okay, I need my killers. Okay, where your killers at? Okay, so that's my protection. You know what I mean? But anyway, girl, man, it's so much to the stories. I gotta go. I love y'all. I see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like my video, subscribe. I'm gonna try to come back later on today, like twice, 3 times. It's very nice. Love y'all. Bye.